change is critical for this circuit. In order for us to move forward, we've got to have someone new with a fresh approach coming into that office. My confusion in listening to some of the information about who's got the most experience and who's the person who's going to come in and work that office is when they're saying there needs to be a change in management, these people were in the office. They were managing the office. So I'm sitting here saying, am I missing something here? By saying I am the only one who's coming in. I've got 20 years of experience. I have a great record for prosecution. I am someone who works hard for everyone, especially victims. I want to put repeat offenders in prison and keep them there. So that's the kind of change that I want to bring. I want to change the culture of DUIs in that office to where it's not a joke. I want it to be something that if it's a repeat offender, they go to prison. It's not some type of little tag on the back of a shirt. It's important, ladies and gentlemen, to change that culture. And that is what has not happened in this office under anybody who's worked in there. And I'm the only one who has not worked in there. I can be objective. I don't want to clean out the office and fire people, but what I can do is say, here's the way that we're going to do this. We need to get on board and make a difference. That's what matters. As the elected official, I'm going to follow the laws I'm sworn to uphold, number one. Then I'm also going to go in there and I'm going to be a leader to all the people who work for me. I'm going to inspire them to do the right thing. We're going to look at every single case, and we're going to make sure that each case is given the type of attention that it needs. It's not going to sit there. It's not going to grow mold. We're going to move these cases. And that's something the management hasn't done.
There absolutely needs to be change. But it begins with the leadership. Now, I was a deputy solicitor. My job wasn't to tell my boss what to do. The elected gets to decide what to do. So let's clarify that. And also, if you're going to change an office, you need to know who's in that office before you start talking about the culture. You have the best office right now in the state, folks. They're under a cloud because of something someone else did outside the office. So you got to understand what you're changing. But number one change from an elected is you lead from the front. I'll be in the courtroom, not just in Lexington, but in Edgefield, McCormick, and Saluda. I love the courtroom. I love trying cases. I've been a prosecutor 22 years, and there's a reason for that. I love what I do, and I love who I work with. The best way to lead is to show people you're willing to pick up a file, walk into a courtroom, and even fail if you have to. That's what needs to change. I love Solicitor Myers dearly. He's one of the best prosecutors there ever has been. But I think even he realizes now it's time. And I realize, you know, he can't go to 4 counties. It's not like it used to be. It takes somebody who is dedicated, not just to this county, but all 4 counties, and knows the people in the office to make sure everybody is taking on a sense of leadership. Everybody. You don't just lead from the top, you inspire leadership. So that's what we need. That is actually the biggest thing that needs to change in the office. And it's not a shot at the former solicitor. It's just time. It's just time.
To this circuit.
Yes, the answer is it is stagnant. Mr. Hubbard's taken a lot of credit for the good, but he doesn't seem too eager to take credit for some of the things that have been bad with that office. He rocketed us from 15th place out of 16 circuits to the middle in the backlog. This office has been stagnant. There's so much potential with the good jurors and the good people and the great law enforcement we have. Mr. Hubbard just hasn't been that man to take us out of the middle and lead us to the forefront. Leadership by example is what I'm going to give to this office. I will be out there trying those cases, and I will be the one making sure that those assistant solicitors are alongside me or pushing me aside and trying to get in that courtroom and move those cases. So ladies and gentlemen, change is needed, and it's going to happen under my administration.